The last lectures of discussion, we have solved some problems relating to integration by substitution. So during that process of integration, we have used sometimes algebraic substitution. Also in that process of integration, we have solved some major problems concerned with the trigonometry functions. Today, let us start with solving the remaining problems on that chapter. So let us start the first integrand, that is, let us try to integrate the integrand, that is integration of 10 into x to the power 9 plus 10 to the power x into log of 10 with the base e by x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x with respect to s. So here the integrand contains logarithmic function along with the exponential function which is in the rational form. So this function or this integrand is not in standard form for integration, but let us try to integrate it, converting into or transforming into standard form. So let us carefully observe the integrand, that is, if we differentiate the denominator of the rational function, it will give us the numerator, that is derivative of x to the power 10 is 10 into x to the power 9, whereas derivative of x is equal to 10 to the power x into log of 10 with the base e. So if we carefully observe the integrand, it is clear that the derivative of the denominator is nothing but the numerator. So let us start with the integration of the integrand, that is, we have integration of 10 into x to the power 9 plus 10 to the power x into log of 10 base e divided by x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x with respect to x. So now adjusting, we have integration of 1 by x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x into 10 into x to the power 9 plus 10 to the power x into log of 10 base e with respect to x. So after adjusting, we got like this. Now let us substitute x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x as b, so that after differentiation we will find the function like this. So substituting, we have, let us put x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x as v. So interchanging, we have v is equal to x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x. So see here, v is a function of x, where the function of x contains power function, that is x to the power 10, also 10 to the power x is the exponential function. So v is a function of x. Now differentiating v with respect to s, it will give us dv by dx, that is derivative of v with respect to x, which is equal to 10 into x to the power 9, that is 10 into x to the power 10 minus 1 plus, so derivative of 10 to the power x is 10 to the power x into ln 10, because we know derivative of a to the power x is a to the power x into ln s. So in that process, derivative of 10 to the power x will be 10 to the power x into ln 10. So again simplifying, we have 10 into x to the power 9 plus 10 to the power x into ln 10 can be expressed as log of 10 base e. So now again simplifying, we have dv is equal to 10 into x to the power 9 plus 10 to the power x into log of 10 base e whole into dx. So now see, after substitution and differentiation, we got 10 to the power x plus 10 to the power x log 10 base e into ds as dv. So now replacing dv in place of this factor and replacing x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x as b, the integrand can be transferred into integration of 1 by v with respect to dv, that is with respect to v. So the integrand which was not in this formula form or standard form, now after careful substitution and differentiation, we transfer the function into integration of 1 by v with respect to v, which transforms into integration of 1 by x with respect to x, which is nothing but ln of x mod plus c. So in that process, we have integration of 1 by v with respect to x is ln of v mod plus c, where c the constant of integration. So after integration, now let us replace v as x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x, which will give us ln of x to the power 10 plus x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power x plus c, where c the constant of integration. So in this process we completed the integration, hence the integration is over now. Now let us try to solve the second problem, that is we have to integrate integration of dx by sin square x into cos square x. Here the integrand is not in standard form for integration. So before integration, so let us carefully see that the integrand is in the rational form, that is, let us consider we have, that is, integration of dx by sin square x into cos square x. So adjusting we have, that is 1 by sin square x into cos square x with respect to x. Now see, the integrand contains the integrand which is rational form, which is not integrable. So in order to transform it into formula form, so let us take 1 as sin square x plus cos square, because sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So replacing sin square x plus cos square x in place of 1, we have integration of sin square x plus cos square x by sin square x into cos square x with respect to x. Now the integrand is in the rational form, where the numerator contains 2 factors, where the denominator contains only 1 factor. So after simplification we have integration of sin square x by sin square x into cos square x plus cos square x by sin square x into cos square x whole integration with respect to x. So again simplifying we have, that is sin square x is cancelled, so we got 1 by cos square x. So that is we got 1 by cos square x with respect to x plus integration of 1 by cos square x cancelled, and we got integration of 1 by sin square x with respect to x. So again simplifying we have integration of, so 1 by cos square x is nothing but sec square x with respect to x, plus again 1 by sin square is nothing but cosec square x with respect to x. Now see, the original integrand was not in the formula form or standard form for integration. So after careful transformation, the integrand transforms into integration of a sec square x with respect to x plus integration of a cosec square x with respect to, where both the integrands are in the formula form for integration. So now integrating we have, so integration of sec square x with respect to x is equal to tan x plus c1, where c1 is the constant of integration, because derivative of tan x plus c1 is equal to sec square x. Again derivative of minus cot x is cosec square x. So integration of cosec square x will give us minus cot x plus c2, where c2 the second constant of integration. So now we completed the integration. So after integration, let us collect the constants and the functions like this, that is we have tan x minus cot x plus c1 plus c2, where c1 and c2 are constants of integration. So after collecting the constants and functions, finally we have tan x minus cot x plus k in place of c1 plus c2, where k is the final constant of integration. Hence in this process we completed the integration. Now let us try to solve the third problem, that is integration of sec to the power 4 by 9 theta into cosec to the power 14 by 9 theta with respect to theta is equal to, we have 4 choices of answers. So we have to solve the integrand, then we have to select the correct answer out of the 4 answers. So let us see how we can solve the problem. Now consider the solution, that is we have integration of sec to the power 4 by 9 theta into cosec to the power 14 by 9 theta with respect to theta. Here the integrand is not in standard form from integration. So before integration, let us transform into standard form, so that we have integration of, so we know sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. So in that process we have sec to the power 4 by 9 theta can be expressed as 1 by cos to the power 4 by 9 theta. Similarly, we know cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. So in that process we can break cosec theta in terms of sin theta like this, that is we have 1 by sin to the power 14 by 9 theta whole integration with respect to theta. So transforming we got like this. Then let us make an adjustment like this for integration. So we have integration of 1 by cos to the power 4 by 9 theta into cos to the power 14 by 9 theta into 1 by cos to the power 14 by 9 theta into sin to the power 14 by 9 theta whole integration with respect to theta. Here see that we have multiplied cos to the power 14 by 9 theta. Also we have multiplied 1 by cos to the power 14 by 9 theta, so that after adjustment the integrand can be transferred into the formula form. So now after adjustment we have integration of, now here we have cos theta to the power 4 by 9, here we have cos theta to the power 14 by 9. So adding the power we have integration of 1 by cos theta to the power 14 by 9 plus 4 by 9 plus 14 by 9 into, here we have 1 by, this is sin to the power 14 by 9 theta, here we have 1 by cos to the power 14 by 9 theta, here sin to the power 14 by 9 theta by cos to the power 14 by 9 theta will give us sin theta to the power 14 by 9 by cos theta to the power 14 by 9 whole integration with respect to theta. So again simplifying we have integration of 1 by, this will give us 1 by cos theta to the power, that is 4 plus 14 18 by 9 into, this will give us 1 by, so sin by cos, that is tan, so we have tan to the power, tan theta to the power 14 by 9 with respect to theta. So we got tan theta to the power 14 by 9 which is theta. So again simplifying we have integration of 1 by, that is cos square theta, this is 18 by 9 too, so we have 1 by cos square theta into 1 by, this will give us tan theta to the power 14 by 9 whole integration with respect to theta. So again simplifying we have integration of, so here 1 by cos square theta is equal to sec square theta by tan theta to the power 14 by 9 with respect to theta. So now adjusting we have integration of 1 by tan theta to the power 14 by 9 into sec square theta with respect to theta. So now after adjustment, the integrand which was not in standard form we have transformed into standard form. So now we have to apply method of substitution, because if you carefully observe the integrand, it will give it, we can see that derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So now this integrand can be integrated by the process of substitution. So substituting we have, that is we have to put that tan theta is equal to v. This will now v is a function of theta, then differentiating v with respect to theta, it will give us dv by d theta, that is equal to sec square theta. So again simplifying we have dv is equal to sec square theta with respect to theta. So now after substitution and differentiation, let us replace. So replacing we have integration of 1 by, in place of tan theta we have v, so we have v to the power 14 by 9. So in place of sec square theta d theta we have dv. So now the original integrand which was not in standard form for integration, so after adjustment and substitution then differentiation we reach that integration of 1 by v to the power 14 by 9 with respect to v. Now this integrand is in standard form for integration. So now before integration we have integration of, that is v to the power minus 14 by 9 with respect to v. So now the integrand is in the form of a power function that is in the form of s to the power n, so it is integrable. So integrating we have v to the power minus 14 by 9 plus 1 by minus 14 by 9 plus 1 plus c at the constant of integration. So in this process we completed the integration. So before the final result, simplifying we have v to the power minus 14 plus 9 by minus 14 plus 9 by 9 plus c at the constant of integration. So again simplifying we have v to the power, that is minus 5 by 9 by minus 5 by 9 plus c as constant of integration. So after integration and simplifying we have minus 9 by 5 into v to the power minus 5 by 9 plus c as constant of integration. So after integration, now let us replace v as a tan theta. So replacing tan theta in place of v, we have minus 9 by 5 into tan theta to the power minus 5 by 9 plus c, where c the final constant of integration. Hence we got the result, that is the result B the correct answer. So the correct answer is that is the option B, which is minus 9 by 5 into tan theta to the power minus 5 by 9 plus c, where c the constant of integration. Hence in this process we completed the result. Now let us try to solve the fourth problem on integration. That is, the question is that integration of s to the power 9 by 4s square plus 1 whole to the power 6 with respect to x is equals to, we have 4 choices of answers. So out of the 4 choices, the only one answer is correct. So let us try to integrate and try to find the correct result out of the given 4 multiple choices of answers. So let us start with the integration. That is, we have integration of s to the power 9 by 4x square plus 1 whole to the power 6 with respect to x. Here see, the integrand is in the form of a rational function which is not integrable because this integrand is not in standard form for integration. So you need to transform this integrand into formula form or standard form. So let us apply the trick. That is, we have integration of x to the power 9 by 4x, we have x to 9 by 4s square plus 1 whole to the power 6. Now taking the factor s square common, out of the factor we have x square into 4 plus 1 by x square whole to the power 6 integration with respect to s. Now we have the factor, that is 4s square plus 1 whole to the power 6. So out of the two factors we have taken common the factor, that is x square. So we have s square whole into 4 plus 1 by s square whole to the power 6 integration with respect to x. So again simplifying, we have integration of x to the power 9 by, so we have s square into 4 plus 1 by s square to the power 6. So now s square can be expressed as x to the power 12 into 4 plus 1 by x square to the power 6 integration with respect to x. So then before integration, so simplifying, we have integration of, we have in denominator that is s to the power 9 and denominator we have s to the power 12. So simplifying, we have integration of 1 by x to the power 3 whole into 4 plus 1 by x square whole to the power 6 with respect to x. Now see, after transformation we reach at the function that is 1 by s cube whole into 4 plus 1 by s square with to the power 6 with respect to s. Again this integrand is not integrable. So if you carefully observe the denominator of the integrand, if you differentiate 4 plus 1 by s square, so definitely there we can find a factor that is s cube. So let us try to adjust s cube with ds. So we have adjusting, ds with s cube, we have integration of 1 by 4 plus 1 by x square whole to the power 6 with respect to dx by x cube. So after adjustment, now let us apply the method of substitution for integration. So let us substitute 4 4 plus, so substitute 4 plus 1 by x square as v. So replacing we have v is equal to 4 plus 1 by x square. So now v is a function of x. So it can be again expressed as 4 plus, so we have 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by s square, which can be expressed as x to the power minus 2. So now v is a function of x. So differentiating v, we have differentiating v with respect to x, we have 0 plus minus 2 into x to the power minus 2 minus 1, that is we have minus 2 into x to the power minus 3, that is we have minus 2 into 1 by x to the power 3. So again simplifying, we have dv is equal to minus 2 into 1 by x cube into dv. So again simplifying, we have dv by minus 2 is equal to 1 dv by d, that is we have, so dv is equal to minus 2 into 1 by s cube with respect to x, with respect টিকেট ভুললা এটা খসি গেল, এটা বাহারি গেল, এটা সেটা খসি গেল, সেটা না তো থিওরি ট্যাপ দিয়ে দিও, मतलब এইটা তো করছে না, এই ট্যাপ দিয়ে দিও। So now substituting, we so we have dv by ds is equal to minus 2 into 1 by s cube. So again simplifying, we have dv is equal to minus 2 into 1 by x cube into dx. So again simplifying, we have dv by minus 2 is equal to dx by s cube, where the integrand contains the factor that is ds by s cube. So now replacing v in place of 4 plus 1 by s square, also replacing dv by minus 2 in place of ds by s cube, we have the integrand like this, that is integration of 1 by v to the power 6, v to the power 6 with respect to dv by minus 2. So now after substitution and differentiation, we reach that integration of 1 by v to the power 6 with respect to dv by minus 2. Here the variable of integration is v. So now minus 2 is the constant which can be taken out of the integral. So which we have minus 1 by 2 integration of v to the power minus 6 with respect to v. So now the integrand is integrable. So integrating, we have minus half into v to the power minus 6 plus 1 by minus 6 plus 1 plus c, where c the constant of integration. So again simplifying, we have minus half into v to the power minus 5 by minus 5 plus c, where c the constant of integration. So again simplifying, we have 1 by 10 into v to the power minus 5 plus minus half into c. So again replacing in place of v, that is 4 plus 1 by s square, we have 1 by 10 into 4 plus 1 by x square to the power minus 5 plus k, where k is the constant of integration, in place of minus half into c. So again changing the result, we have 1 by 10 into 1 by x square plus 4 whole to the power minus 5 plus k, where k is the constant of integration. Hence we completed the integration and we have the correct choice, that is D, the correct answer. So the correct answer is D, which is 1 by 10 into 1 by x square plus 4 to the power minus 5 plus c. Hence the result is completed. Now let us try to solve the fifth problem on integration, that is integration of 1 by sin of s minus a into sin of s minus b with respect to x is equals to the following 4 choices are there. So out of the 4 choices of answer, only one answer is correct. So let us try to integrate the integrand and we will check whether which one is the correct answer. So let us start the solution of the problem. So So let us start the solution of the problem. That is, we have integration of 1 by sine of x minus a into sine of x minus b with respect to x. Here the integrand is in rational form, where the denominator of the integrand contains sine of s minus a into sine of s minus b. Here the integrand is not in standard form for integration, so let us make an adjustment by which we can easily integrate it. So let us try to multiply sine of b minus a both in the numerator and denominator of the integrand. So multiplying sine of b minus a, we have 1 by sine of b minus a into integration of sine of b minus a by sine of x minus a into sine of x minus b with respect to x. So we have 1 by sine of b minus a is equal to cosec b minus a into integration of, so in sine of b minus a, you need to find the factors like x minus a and x minus b. So let us adjust an x, that is sine of b minus a plus x minus x whole divided by sine of x minus a into sine of x minus b whole integration with respect to x. Now again making the adjustment, we have is equal to cosec b minus a into integration of, so we have sine of x minus a, sine of x minus a plus sine of x minus a minus x plus b whole divided by sine of x minus a, sine of x minus a into sine of x minus b whole integration with respect to x. So now again simplifying, we have cosec b minus a into integration of, so here we have in the denominator the sine of s minus a and sine of s minus b. So to adjust again, we have sine of x minus a, so taking common minus, we have minus of x minus b whole divided by sine of x minus a into sine of x minus b whole integration with respect to x. So now after simplification, in the numerator we got sine of s minus a minus x minus b, that is sine of a minus b, but sine of a minus b is equal to sine a into cos b minus cos a into sine b. So breaking, we have cosec b minus a into integration of, so we have sine of a minus b, that is sine of a, that is sine x minus a into cos x minus b minus cos of x minus a into sine of, so we have sine a into cos b minus cos a into sine b, that is sine x minus b whole divided by sine of x minus a into sine of x minus b whole integration with respect to x. Simplifying, we have cosec b minus a into integration of, so dividing sine of s minus a into sine of s minus b by first factor, we will find, so sine of s minus a by sine is cancelled, so we got cos of s minus b by sine of s minus b, that is cos of x minus b by sine of x minus b minus, so again simplifying second factor, we have, so cos of, so we have sine of s minus b by is cancelled, so we got cos of s minus a, we got cos of x minus a by sine of x minus a whole integration with respect to x. So again simplifying, we have cosec b minus a whole into integration of, so cos of s minus b by sine of s minus b is equal to cot of x minus b with respect to x minus integration of cot of x minus a with respect to x. Now both the integrands are easily integrable by using the formula integration of a cot s. So integration of a cot s is the log of sine of x mod plus c. So in that process, integrating, we have cosec b minus a whole into So integration of a cot of s minus b is equal to log of sine of x minus b mod plus c1 minus integration of a cot of s minus will be log of mod of sine of x minus a mod plus c2, where c2 the constant of integration. So in this process we completed the integration. Now simplifying we have cosec b minus a into cosec b minus into log of mod of sine of x minus b mod minus log of mod of sine of x minus a mod plus cosec b minus a into the constant c1 minus c2, because the cosec b minus a can also be multiplied with c1 and c2. So in this process we collected the constants. So finally simplifying we have cosec b minus a into, so log of m minus log of n can be expressed as log of mod of sine of x minus b by sine of x minus a mod plus c as constant of integration in place of cosec b minus a into c1 minus c2. So hence finally we got cosec b minus a whole into log of sine of s minus b by sine of s minus mod plus c. Hence the correct result is the answer C, which is cosec b minus a into log of sine of x minus b by x minus a mod plus c. Hence the correct answer is C, which is cosec b minus a into log of mod of sine of s minus b by sine of s minus a mod plus c. Hence the problem is completed. Finally, let us try to solve the sixth problem in this process of integration. So we have the question like this, that is integration of s cube by s plus 1 with respect to x is equals to, we have 4 choices of answers. So out of the 4 answers only one answer is correct. So let us try to solve the integrand and select which one is the correct answer. So let us start solving the problem. That is, we have the solution like this. We have integration of x cube by x plus 1 with respect to x. So here see that the integrand is in rational function form. So here the integrand contains, it is an improper rational function. So it is not in standard form for integration. So let us make an adjustment so that the integrand can be transformed into the formula form or standard form for integration. So let us consider the integrand, that is we have s cube. So let us add 1 with s cube and subtract 1 in the numerator of the integrand, that is we have s cube plus 1 minus 1 by x plus 1 whole integration with respect to x. So now again adjusting, we have x cube plus 1 cube minus 1 by x plus 1 with respect to x. So again adjusting, we have integration of s cube plus 1 cube by x plus 1 minus 1 by x plus 1 whole integration with respect to x. So again simplifying, we have, so in the first we have a cube plus b cube. So a cube plus b cube can be expressed as x plus 1 into x square minus x into 1 plus 1 square, that is a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b whole into a square minus ab plus b square. So in that process we have break s cube plus 1 cube like this, that is s plus 1 whole into s square minus x into 1 plus 1 square divided by x plus 1 minus 1 by x plus 1 whole integration with respect to x. So again simplifying, we have, so now simplifying, that is cancelling x plus 1 from both the numerator and denominator, we got, that is integration of x square minus x plus 1 minus 1 by x plus 1 whole integration with respect to x. So now see, in the beginning the integrand was not suitable for integration because the integrand was not in standard form for integration, but after adjustment and the transformation we reached that the function like that is s square minus x plus 1 minus 1 by s plus 1, where the integrand is easily integrable. So now using algebra of integrals we have integration of x square with respect to s minus integration s with respect to s plus integration 1 with respect to s minus integration of 1 by s plus 1 with respect to x. So now all the integrands are integrable. So integrating we have x cube by 3 plus c1 as constant of integration. Again integrating s we have x square by 2 plus c to the second constant of integration. Again integrating 1 we have x plus c3 as constant of integration. Finally integrating 1 by s plus 1, it will give us minus log of x plus 1 mod plus c plus c4 as the last constant of integration. So after integration, so collecting the constants and the functions, we have, that is we have x cube by 3 minus s square by 2, s cube by 3 minus s square by 2, then plus x. Again collecting the constants we have, that is minus log of mod of x plus 1, and collecting the constants we have plus c1 minus c2 plus c3 minus c4. So we have 4 constants of integration. So collecting the constants we got c1 minus c2 plus c3 minus c4, and we have also collected all the functions. So finally simplifying we have s cube by 3 minus x square by 2 plus x minus log of mod of 1 plus x plus c as one constant of integration in place of c1 minus c2 plus c3 minus c4. So finally we have, again simplifying, x minus x square by 2 plus s cube by 3 minus log of mod of 1 plus x plus c. So in this process we completed the integration, and the correct result is, that is the option D, which is x minus x square by 2 plus s cube by 3 minus log of 1 plus s mod plus c. Hence the correct answer is the option D. Hence in this process we solved the problem and we completed the result of the problem. So now in the process of solving some problems on integration, we have solved some important problems on integration which will be very beneficial for you for the forthcoming board or other examinations. So thank you for the next class.